and we both have number 4 left open. So I'm assuming that we both have the same number 4 in their 8th studio album titled 9.
What? Wait. Just making sure what I said correctly. What did I say for my number 5?
5 you had Untitled.
Okay, I on my notes I had it all like on my notes I had my set messed up, but yeah, my number 5 was the Untitled because I was typing it up as we went along. I wanted to make sure we were good, but yeah, my number 4 is 9. Yeah,
the 8th studio album, 9.
this is weird.
It has bothered me ever since they announced it back in the day, but it's an all right album. I don't like it. It's not one of my favorites.
Yeah,
but it's not bad. You know what I mean? It's just kind of there. I don't think there's anything like really to say much about it. It was them trying to experiment again.
basically. Yeah, I mean,
it took the fun out of California and went, more dark songs. Sorry. But really, back to the name thing, Mark Hoppus's reasoning for it was that some fans think Buddha is an album. Some fans think the Mark, Tom, and Travis show was an album. It's a live album, doesn't count. Buddha was demos, I don't count that. And then some people count the California Deluxe as an album. If it was an album, it wouldn't have been Deluxe on California. This is their 8th album. I don't know why they did this, and it's going to bother me forever that their 8th album is titled 9. But the songs are there. The songs are good. This, I think, to me, I think the best way I can describe this is what the current iteration, current lineup of Blink-182, this is their version of the Untitled album. It's darker, more experimental. Also, I want to point out, look at this crazy amount of writers that they have now compared to back in the day when it would just be a couple people.
Yeah, or even California.
Yeah. Yep. So, I mean, it's the first 4 songs, it starts off so well. The first 4 songs are so good. Then it kind of falls apart in the middle, in my opinion anyway, and then picks up again at I Really Wish I Hated You through No Heart to Speak Of, and then just kind of fizzles out at the end. I mean, highlights for me personally, Pin the Grenade is, again, top tier Blink song. Amazing. Yeah. I Really Wish I Hated You. Love that. And Heaven is really good. That said, the first 4 songs are very good. They're fun. Even if the lyrics are a little bit darker, they're fun. Like, they still sound fun. They're upbeat. The first time is very reminiscent of Feeling This, especially like the intro of it. I mean, that's pretty much what I got to say. First initial thoughts. What do you think on that?
I tend to agree with you on most of the point. I think, like you said, the first 4 songs I think are great as well. I completely agree with you on that. I know that you said that the middle section got a little rough. I like Blame It On My Youth. I like the 49 seconds of Generational Divide personally. That's me. That's my personal forte. I Really Wish I Hated You. I thought was great as well. I thought it was good. Pin the Grenade, of course, standout Blink track, of course. For some reason, on some emo shit, and Remember to Forget Me stand out in my mind for some reason. I'm not sure why, but they just do.
So I'll just say my low points of this album were Blame It On My Youth, Black Rain, and Remember to Forget Me. Blame It On My Youth being the lead single of this album, it let me down so much when I heard that.
Yeah.
Because it's also not representative of what the album is. I will say that. When I heard that, I was worried. It's like, oh, so this is what we're getting. Then I think Generational Divide was released after that, and that kind of was came off as like a big middle finger to everyone that didn't like Blame It On My Youth,
Yeah.
which, I totally get it. But at the same time, how can you go from having such a fun album like California and then put this out and expect a good reception? But I don't know. It was just a low point for me. I skip it a lot. Black Rain, I skip to a lot, and then same thing. Remember to Forget Me. It's never. I didn't think it was a very memorable album closer. I do like On Some Emo Shit. You mentioned that one. That one is good. But what I really wanted, and they didn't give it to him. There's not. He's yet to get it since he's been in the band. A Matt Skiba solo song. He has not had a song where he's done 100% of the lyrics on. And I thought we were going to get that on Dark Side, and it just didn't happen. But I mean, that's nothing great. It's a pretty middle of the road album to me. It's there. The good songs are good. The other songs are I wouldn't say there's anything like truly like terrible on the album. Just some things that I skip, And Generational Divide, it's good. It's a nice like fun punk song.
Yeah.
Really all I got to say on it for, right now. You have anything else you want to add on it?
No, I mean, I think I said what I had to say, to be honest with you. I think I'm all said and done with it. I mean, that's where I stand. I mean, I like it overall. I mean, would I put it like, is it terrible? No. Is it great? No. But I like it overall. That's me.
It's an album,
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, it didn't add anything. Like it's back to them experimenting, but it's not. They didn't experiment badly like they did with Neighborhoods. It's just there, It's has some classic, what I would consider classic sounding Blink, and then it has some,
some like new
I
sound.
see what you were going for, but it's didn't really work that great. Like Ransom, not big into that. That was a weird transition, like in the middle of the song. I don't know, it just seems all over the place. I think that they could have done more with it. And then they had that whole thing afterwards. They talked about releasing an EP of collaborations with people after, and that never happened. I don't know if that was, COVID made that not happen or something. I'm not really sure.
Right.
We did get shortly after this that horrendous version of What's My Age Again, I believe it was, featuring Lil Wayne.
Oh my God.
It's really bad. There is, however, I don't know if it never officially came out. I do believe part of it leaked. I don't know if the full song ever did, but they had recorded a version of I Really Wish I Hated You featuring Miley Cyrus. That was interesting. I remember hearing a snippet of that at some point. I'm glad it didn't make the album though. I just prefer Blink as just them. I'm not too big into like when they do features. They haven't really done it much.
Neither am I.
But I'm not huge into features in general. Like when I would listen to a band, I generally just want to hear the band song. That didn't happen. I mean, since this album, they've been pretty quiet. And Mark had his cancer battle, and luckily he's doing fine now. I think the only thing they did after this album was that Quarantine song, which I think was pretty bad. I didn't like it. I think it came off really cringy. The lyrics aren't great. But, at least we got something.